Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Good morning, third graders. My name is Mrs. Nix, and I am so excited to be here with you to support you as you become amazing thinkers, readers, and writers. It's Wednesday, and you know what I love to do on a Wednesday? I love to find a book to read. I love to go down to my local county library and check out a book. Another place you could check out a book, where? That's right, you could go to your school library. But guess what? Maybe it's the middle of the week and you don't want to go anywhere. You have a third option if you're here in Fresno Unified, and you can check out a book using our Sora app. Now, with Sora, we love to celebrate our students who are checking out their books on that app. In fact, we count down the top 5 schools in our district that are checking out the most books. Do you want to see who's in that third place? Well, let's check it out. Come over here. Let's see. In third place this week for the most books checked out is Jackson Elementary. Great job, Jackson. That is fantastic. In fact, I'm not even sure I've seen Jackson up there yet. So you guys are doing a wonderful job. Students, keep it up. How do you get on the list? Super easy. Check out the books on Sora and then tell a friend, or maybe 2 or 5. Just saying. All right, another fun activity that we have are these activity books. And I would love to send you an activity book for free. Do you see that address that's popping up on the screen down below? Make sure you write that down, or even just write down the email address. But don't forget to include your address so that I can pop this in the mail for you for free. It's full of all sorts of fun activities, and all you need to do is let me know that you'd be interested in receiving them. And it would be really nice to maybe hear about something that you have been working on, either in your school classroom or here with our PBS classroom. I'd love to hear it. All right, are we ready to start third grade? We've got 3 things we're going to go through today. We're going to talk about R-controlled vowel teams, suffixes, and finish off with context clues. But to warm us up, let's look at those high frequency words, those words we see often, frequently, in our reading and writing. And remember, as third graders, we need to be able to spell them correctly, not just read them, but spell them. So if there's one up here that you need a little practice with, that's okay. Jot it down, practice it. All right, let's read them together. You read them big and loud, and I'll do it here in the studio. Ready? It's, jump, just, keep, no, kind, light, laugh, long, and live. All right, we've got 2 words we're going to focus on today. Know, K-N-O-W, and kind, K-I-N-D. So think about know, because that's a homophone. Can you think of the other no? Ah, yeah, that's right. N-O means, spells no as well. So this is that part where we're going to be really good thinkers. Help me use these in our sentences today. Read them with me. He is such a friend. And do you your way to school? Ooh, he is such a no friend? That doesn't make any sense. He is such a kind friend. And do you know, that's right, we're using our brains, do you know your way to school? Excellent job. Don't let that one trick you up, because sometimes we get to writing really fast and we forget our homophones. Okay, we're going to switch gears. We're going to talk about those suffixes, or the R-controlled vowel teams. Now, when I'm talking about vowel team syllables, I want to remind us of something, that every syllable in a word has one vowel sound. One vowel sound, not necessarily one vowel, but one vowel sound. Now, this week, we're practicing the R-controlled vowel teams, and here are some examples of that. So you've got A-R, E-R, I-R, O-R, U-R. I bet you could say those even with me, right? Excellent job. So we want to be able to be like a really good detective and find those R-controlled vowel teams in our words, because we know that that's going to make a vowel sound. Okay, so let's do that. Let's practice finding those. I have a couple of words that we're going to practice that with today. So we've got partner, but let's go through and see, can we find some R-controlled vowel teams? Did you find more than one? Ah, that's because you're amazing. Great job. There's one right here. There's AR and there's ER. So how many syllables do we have in the word partner? Great, we have 2 syllables, and we're going to split it right here because this is one of our vowel sounds. So we've got partner, partner. Excellent job. Okay, how about over here? Do we see, well, here's a vowel, we got an E, but we've got AR, that is a vowel team. Good, we're not going to split that up. So we've got how many syllables in seller? You got it. There are 2 of them. When we've got, this one's kind of an easy one, right? When we've got those double consonants, we know that we split those right down the middle. So we've got seller, just like that, 2 syllables. Great job. Now I'm going to pull this back over because we're going to switch gears and talk about suffixes. Now, suffixes are those groups of letters that are found at the ends of words, and they can change the meaning. We've been practicing those for a few weeks now, and an excellent activity that you could easily do at home is to jot down some of those suffixes and prefixes and practice looking at them on an index card and just kind of go through it, because the more you see it, the easier it is to see it in those multisyllabic words, those words that are really long and big. When you can chunk it into smaller parts, it makes it easier to read. So let's go through. I'm going to show you these and you follow along, all right? So what do we have? I didn't even look at my first one. Us, good. Less, full, good. Ness, excellent. Lee, and I think we're back to us. So these are some that we've practiced in the past, and then I've got 2 that we're going to go over today and talk about their meanings. So we have able or able, which simply means able to. And so let's practice putting that onto one of our base words. Now, the base word is enjoy, and enjoy can be all by itself, right? So when we add the suffix able, now let's say it together. Enjoyable, enjoyable. Well, that just simply means that you are able to enjoy something, right? Okay, now meant is the act of doing something. So we've got our base word is pay, and when we add meant, payment is the act of paying someone. Excellent job. Okay, let's go through. What do these look like when we practice them in kind of a worksheet? Maybe our teachers are going to ask us to practice some of this. So what does it look like? Okay, look at this. I even have some of our answers already up there. Has your teacher ever done this before? How fun, right? Okay, I'm going to make you think today, though. Here's what I'm going to have us do. Here's what it's saying to do. It says, read each word in the box and underline the R-controlled vowel syllable. Write the words in the correct heading. 2 words will be used more than once. Well, guess what? I took those 2 words, partner and border, and they're being used 2 times. And I want you to help me out. Why? I've got partner and border under ER. Why is it there? What do you see? Yes, here's the ER and the ER. But why would I put border under OR? Do you see it? Right here. It also has OR. And why would I put partner over under the AR? Yes, these 2 words have 2 R-controlled vowel syllables. Okay, let's go through. What do we see in later? ER. What do we see in seller? AR. Good job. So let's just move those to where they need to go. Seller goes to AR. later goes to ER, just like that. What do we see here in author? OR, declare, AR. Do you see how quickly we are able to just move them? Are you starting to get it? Oh, third grade, I'm so impressed. What else? Dancer, restore, we've got OR, you've got it. I'm going to put it in the OR. ER is right here. Excellent. I'm just going to pile them on. Market has the AR and doctor has the OR. So we can just, I'm going to cover this up and market. Ooh, maybe I'll even turn that one sideways. You know, we're just going to be fun today. All right, let's look down below. We're going to practice some of those suffixes that we've been working on. Able and meant. Now remember, able just simply means able to, and meant is the act of doing something. It says, read each sentence and circle the word that has a suffix. Write the root or the base word on the first line and the suffix on the second line. Pay attention to your spelling changes. Okay, so help me out, third grade. I think that her kittens are adorable. Do you see a word with one of our suffixes? Yes, right there. Awesome job. It's got the able. Okay, so here we go. Adore, and then I've got a bull. Wait, am I done? Did I do that right? I hear you guys telling me, no, I didn't. What did I forget? Ooh, adore has a silent E at the end, and we don't want to forget that, so great job. The second one, I'm going to let you practice that one at home. Let's finish out today. We want to talk about a little bit with context clues. So looking at our sentence, our author has given us some clues as to what the word process means. So let's talk about where do we find that. Read it with me. Bees carry out the same process or string of actions for crops. Apples and carrots are some of the foods that the bees affect. Okay, look right here. After the word process, there's a comma or string of actions for crops. So what do you think process means? This is a clue, something that our authors often do for us. And I'm going to underline it. They tell us right here in these, right between the commas, what process means. It means a string of actions. So look right here. We've got types of food, string of actions, or an amount of time, and there it is. A process is a string of actions. The author gave it to us right in our context. So, third grade, thanks so much for hanging out with me today as you're getting ready for school. Remember, you are responsible for your learning success. So, listen, ask questions, and share your ideas because together we can do so much more. Have a fantastic day. I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow so we can do it all again. Have a good one. Take care, and bye-bye.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good.